Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today in this video we will discuss about transport in humans. As we discussed earlier, different systems like respiratory system, digestive system. Now there is another life process that takes place in human beings, and that is known as transportation, and we will see how this transportation in human beings takes place. ट्रांसपोर्ट जो होता है ह्यूमन बींग्स में, ट्रांसपोर्ट क्या होता है? फूड, और वी कैन से दीज gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen, and we will see how this transport of different substances takes place in our body. It takes place through two types of systems. First is blood circulatory system and second is lymphatic system. Blood circulatory system, it consists of blood vessels, and blood vessels are of three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. And this blood circulatory system, it comprises of heart. Thus we can say blood circulatory system consists of heart and blood vessels. And second is lymphatic system. What is lymphatic system? It is a system of lymph, and it is made up of tiny tubes that are called lymph vessels and lymph nodes. और जो lymph है, lymphatic system है, इसकी क्या function है? It transports the liquid which is called lymph from body tissues to blood circulatory system. ठीक है. और जो ये first we will discuss about this blood circulatory system. इसके जो मेन पार्ट्स है वो क्या क्या है? हार्ट, ब्लड वेसल्स, एंड ब्लड वेसल्स आर ऑफ थ्री टाइप्स: आर्टरीज, veins and capillaries. What are arteries? These are thick walled blood vessels which carry blood from heart to all parts of body. ठीक है. आर्टरीज वो ब्लड वेसल्स है जो कैरी करते हैं ब्लड फ्रॉम हार्ट टू ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ बॉडी. और veins जो है, these are thin walled blood vessels which carry blood from body to heart. And capillary जो होती है, these are thin walled and extremely narrow tubes जो कनेक्ट करते हैं arteries to veins. ठीक है. Now we will see जो ये heart है, main organ of blood circulatory system है. And we will now see जो ये heart है, इसका structure जो वो कैसा होता है. जो heart है, it is roughly triangular in shape and it is made up of special muscles which are known as cardiac muscles. And जो size होता है heart का, that is about the size of our clenched fist. और जो heart है, इसके 4 chambers होते हैं. upper chambers are known as arteria and lower 2 chambers are known as ventricles. These upper 2 chambers, they receive blood, and lower 2 chambers, they transport blood from the heart. ठीक है. और जो heart होता है, that is surrounded by sheath of pericardium which protects the muscles of heart. ठीक है. Now we will see how this heart functions. You can here see upper 2 chambers जो heart के है, they are known as artericles or atrium, and lower 2 chambers are known as ventricles. And we will see how this heart functions, how it transports blood from heart to lungs, heart to body, and from lungs to heart. ठीक है. जो heart है, you can here see the pulmonary vein that carries oxygenated blood from lungs to left atrium. ठीक है. And when left atrium, when all the 4 these chambers of heart, when they are relaxed, when they are at rest, रेस्ट हम नहीं बोल सकते. हार्ट कंटिन्यूसली बीट्स when all the four chambers of the heart are relaxed. The pulmonary vein that brings oxygenated blood means blood which carries oxygen from lungs into left atrium of the heart, that is shown here. And when left atrium, when it contracts, the oxygenated blood is pushed through valve V1 into left ventricle. ठीक है. And when left ventricle contracts, this oxygenated blood that is forced into the main artery, that is called aorta, into our body organs. ठीक है. This main artery that branches into small arteries which goes into our body organs. And when it this oxygenated blood, when it reaches to our body cells, it becomes deoxygenated because respiration takes place and oxygen जो है वहाँ ऑक्सीजन से ही जो है एनर्जी रिलीज होती है फ्रॉम फूड, and this blood it becomes deoxygenated. And thus we can say जो मेन आर्टरी है और आयोटा, it carries blood from to all the body organs like head, chest, arms, stomach, intestines, liver, kidney, trunk, except lungs. Remember it. जो मेन आर्टरी है aorta, that carries oxygenated blood from lungs to all, from heart to all parts of our body except lungs. ठीक है. And when this oxygenated blood passes through our body cells, it becomes deoxygenated. And this deoxygenated blood, it is carried by main vein that is known as vena cava, and this main vein vena cava, this carries deoxygenated blood from body organs to right atrium. And when right atrium, when it contracts, this deoxygenated blood is pushed into the right ventricle through valve V2. ठीक है. Thus we can say जो ये deoxygenated blood है, it reaches back to heart into the right atrium, and when right atrium contracts, this deoxygenated blood, this is pushed into right ventricle. ठीक है. And when the right ventricle contracts, this deoxygenated blood, it is pumped into the lungs through pulmonary artery. Deoxygenated blood that releases its carbon dioxide and absorbs fresh oxygen from air, so the blood becomes oxygenated again. Where? In lungs. This oxygenated blood is again sent to the left atrium of the heart. ठीक है. And it is this process continues, but we can here see there is double circulation in human heart. ठीक है. The whole process is repeat continuously, and in this way the blood keeps on circulating in our body without stopping, due to which all parts of our body keep on getting oxygen and digested food from time to time. The blood circulatory system in human beings, it is double circulation. Thus, because it blood travels through the heart in twice in one complete cycle. In human circulatory system, the pathway of blood from heart to the lungs and back to heart. The pathway of blood from heart to lungs and back to heart, that is known as pulmonary circulation. And the pathway of blood from heart to rest of body and back to heart, that is known as systemic circulation. ठीक है. Thus जो ह्यूमन बींग्स में है डबल सर्कुलेशन होती है. सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम डबल सर्कुलेशन क्या आप याद रखोगे? सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम इन विच ब्लड ट्रेवल्स ट्वाइस थ्रू हार्ट इन वन कंप्लीट साइकिल. ठीक है. This is all about ह्यूमन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम. दस यू रिमेंबर जो ह्यूमन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम है, जो इसके मेन ऑर्गन है वो क्या है, हार्ट एंड ब्लड वेसल्स. एंड हियर यू हमने देखा कि हाउ दिस सर्कुलेशन ऑफ ब्लड टेक्स प्लेस. थैंक यू.